What's going on, boxing fans? It's your boy Pooh Kind of Boxing, coming at you with another boxing video for the boxing heads in the boxing mind. The fans are split. Oh, when you get a chance, please smash the like button. It helps with expand my channel, and subscribe if you like the content, please. Oh yeah, the fans are split, man. You know, Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter. Everybody's excited. Everybody's picking their picks. Who's going to win this fight? Half the fans don't believe that the fight is going to happen. The other fans, you know, they believe that Terence Crawford isn't going to fight Shawn Porter. They think he's going to vacate the belt. Some fans think that Bob Arum is going to crash the deal. A lot of fans think that the WBO, since they mandated that Crawford has no choice, and that if he tries any shenanigans or any kind of way out this fight, they're going to strip him of the WBO, and that's how Bob Arum is trying to chase Terence Crawford off the belt. Now, his ardent hardcore fans think that Terence Crawford has too much pride and he's just too good to even think about something like that. And I do tend to believe that path. You know, those fans, you know, I don't think Terence Crawford is going to vacate his belt. I think he already knows that that is not a possibility. And I don't even think that enters his mind. But some fans think that. And this is on Twitter. A lot of Twitter posts, fans are going back and forth with each other about this fight. Now, Bob Arum says he's trying to get his people to work it out, but we already know that you can't trust what the big boss says. You know, one day he'll say this and one day he'll say that. So, but a lot of fans think that with the fight going to purse bid, that other promotional companies may jump in. Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, and Thriller may jump in and try to grab this fight and bring it over to their platforms, which will make the money look a little bit different. So if it goes to purse bid, Shawn Porter, you know, he may come out on top, he may come out on the bottom, you know what I'm saying? But we know Shawn Porter, his thing is he just don't want to fight for $1 million. He wants, you know, what he thinks is his premium price to fight Terence Crawford, and I think that's pretty decent because, you know, Terence Crawford, if he is what we say he is, then you would want to get paid a fair amount of money to fight such a great fighter, right? So the fans are going back and forth, and everybody's looking at this fight. They're excited. They want it to happen, and you know, Terence Crawford, we don't even know if they're really going to accept the fight. You know, well, at least on Shawn Porter's side, because Shawn Porter, I guess, is still looking at the money to say for sure if he's going to take this fight or not. So everybody's, even on this podcast, the Porterway podcast, you know, they're trying to get a straight answer out of Shawn Porter, and I don't think fear is involved. I think it's all financial as far as Shawn Porter. Depending on the money, can Shawn Porter get up for this fight? If he takes this fight, you know, he's going to have to be his best self, you know, to be able to compete with Terence Crawford, because we all know that Terence Crawford goes out there with a chip on his shoulder. He's got a lot to prove. He's got a lot of haters that want to see him fail. You know, but if you're a true boxing fan, you don't want to see Terence Crawford fail. You just want to see him in there with good competition. And, you know, we want to see Terence Crawford fight Errol Spence, because Errol Spence ain't shit if you don't have a Terence Crawford. Get that through your skulls. You know what I'm saying? We have been watching boxing for years. If Errol Spence don't have a Terence Crawford, he ain't shit, right? And if Terence Crawford don't have a Shawn Porter, a Keith Thurman, a Danny Garcia to beat, then he ain't shit. Y'all need to understand this concept. It's not about my team beating your team. See, I told you he was the best. See, you're not boxing fans. See, you're just fanboys. See, you want to see your favorite fighter fight everybody in the division. That's something that you got to get through your head. And people who've been watching boxing a lot longer than you fanboys out there, you know what I'm saying, we understand that you get emotionally tied up into these fighters. And there's nothing wrong with rooting for your favorite fighter to win, but it's not 18 because these fighters will be retiring soon and boxing will still be here and you'll just be going on to the next fighter. Okay? So nobody wants to see Terence Crawford lose to Shawn, but they just want to see if he is as good as we think he is, right? And for too long, people have been getting in the way of that. Call it Bob Arum, call it all the fanboys who excuses all the weak fights he's been fighting. Call it what you want. We just want to see Terence Crawford against the best, and now it's here. There's a lot of fans who can't believe it. They don't believe it's going to happen. They think Terence Crawford's going to go the other way. Now, I don't think that, but that's what's out there. You can see the fear. You know, we've had a lot of fights that's fallen by the wayside. The Teofimo Lopez fight getting pushed back. The Ryan Garcia fights getting pushed back. We see the Deontay Wilder fight getting pushed back. Now we're seeing the rematch with Jermell Charlo and Brian Costano, you know, getting pushed aside for mandatories. So it seems like we can't trust that the best fights that's out there are going to happen until we actually see them in the ring. And that sucks because we can't trust what's being in the media, right? And the media is all we got to go by. That's all we got. You know what I'm saying? That's all we got. CMB. That's all we got. Each other. Right? So, let's get off the teams and let's get on the team of boxing. Right? Not the individual teams of a fighter. Let's promote boxing and see and promote that the best fight the best. That's where we should be. Folks, you know what I'm saying? I'm like that old coach at the boys club, you know what I mean? Everybody's all about sportsmanship, you know what I mean? And let's not tear down Shawn Porter. Let's not tear down Terence Crawford. I think this is going to be a lit fight. This is going to be one for the ages, you know what I'm saying? And let's smash that like button for your boy and subscribe to my channel if y'all like my content. That's all I got. And you know what I'm saying? Like I always say, law don't go right here, law don't. See you guys in the next one.